Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to In the Kitchen with Tally Faye. It's a beautiful Sunday morning out there. This weather's starting to change just a little bit, giving us hope, y'all. The biggest hope is we need some rain, but I'll take the cooler temperatures, that's for sure. It's nice sitting on the porch in the morning drinking your coffee. So, welcome to Sunday morning, y'all. Hope everybody's having a good one. Had their breakfast, getting ready to go to church and stuff, and getting some of your lunch meal prepped ahead of time before you leave. That's always one of the best things to do. So, one of the things I'm going to work on here this morning is I'm going to make these. It's called Saucy Meatballs, y'all. And it's these little meatballs, and we roll them up and put them in a dish, and we're going to put a sauce over them. That's kind of like a barbecue sauce, really, is what it's like, I think, the flavoring in it. But anyway, it's these little saucy meatballs, and that's what we're fixing to work on. And by the way, I am halving this recipe. So you need to, if you're feeding your family or whatever, you want to double this recipe of what I'm doing, okay? Because it's just Buzz and I, and we do not need 19, 20 meatballs, right? You know, so I'm doing a half recipe, remember that, and you can just double this if you need to. Or if it's just you and your husband, you can do like me and make this with the amount that I'm making it on, okay? Saucy meatballs. Get you a pencil, y'all. We're fixing to get this thing put together. All right. To start with, I have my oven preheated on 350 degrees, okay? So we are going to get our meat stirred up first. We have 1 pound of hamburger meat here, y'all, okay? The next thing I'm going to do is I have one of these 1 pound packs of pork sausage, right? I need, since I'm halving this recipe, I'm going to do a ½ pound of it. So I'm just going to basically just split that right down the middle, okay? We're going to do us a ½ pound of pork sausage going in. And that's going to be our meat stuff in it. Get that out of there. Okay. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're fixing to add here, y'all, it would be like 2½ ounces of the evaporated milk, okay? So I poured that up, and it's just a little shy of a ½ cup. So it's about three big tablespoons of it, okay? So we're just going to add a little bit shy of a ½ cup of evaporated milk in there, all right? Now we're going to just take our black pepper, and we're just going to just add us a dash, okay? Just put you some black pepper in there. There we go. There's just a dash of black pepper, okay? Now our garlic powder now, not salt. On the garlic powder, we're going to put 1 teaspoon. Let's see. Get us a teaspoon of garlic powder. Put that in there. And now I'm going to need 1 egg. Well, y'all know I got the little teenager eggs right now, so I got me a little pair of teenager eggs in there to make one whole big one. So there's just 1 egg, okay? 1 egg. Now we're going to need a couple teaspoons, I believe. Let's see, a couple teaspoons. Yeah, we're going to get us a couple teaspoons of salt here, y'all. All right? Make sure we got enough salt in there, because our sauce is kind of going to have some brown sugar in it, so we need this salt in our meat to offset the sauce a little bit. All right. Now, the last thing we got to put in here is 1 cup, y'all, of the old-fashioned oats. Now, the old-fashioned ones, not the quick oats, the old-fashioned. They're a bigger oat than those quick ones. I have both in there for different recipes, but this recipe calls for the old-fashioned oats. There is our meat mixture, y'all. Now we got to stir this up, and this is going to require some hand work. Oh, I almost left out my onions. What's wrong with me? I got onions. Okay, it needs like a ½ cup of chopped onion. So look, y'all, I had one of them big old onions of Buzz's, and I just took part of it and cut it up, and I'm just going to take that look, I'm just going to take that because I need a 1/4 cup for the sauce and a 1/4 cup for the meat. So, you know what? That's what I did. We're going to call that a 1/4 cup and a 1/4 cup, okay? We're going to put that in our meat. There we go, a 1/4 cup of chopped onion. Let's put a little bit more of that one in there, in our meat. All right, that'll leave us a 1/4 cup over here for our sauce. But now, we got to get in here and get our hands in it and get this stirred up. Because we got to roll up some meatballs, y'all. And then we want to roll them up. We're going to try to roll them up in like little 1-inch size ones. Roundabouts, okay? Get it all stirred up. Make sure all your seasonings are all in there together. And your oats are all dispensed through there nicely. See, that's what it looks like there, okay? Smells good, has a good smell. Got part of that sausage and part of that hamburger. And you know that sausage has got flavoring in it, so that gives it some good flavor right there. All right, I got it. Now, we just gonna get us, what did I do with my little, oh, here it is. My little pan here. This is that little size down, y'all, from a 9 by 13. So I'm gonna use this one. I probably don't even need this big, but I couldn't find my other littler pan I wanted, so I'm gonna put them in that. And we're just gonna take them, there we go, and start rolling them up and placing them in our pan, okay? So we're gonna try to make some little kind of, I don't know, what's an inch meatball? Is that an inch? That's what we're gonna call it. So let me roll these meatballs up and load them in this pan, and we'll see. It should be about, let's see, I don't know, it should be like 10, somewhere between 8 and 10, I think, meatballs in here. I don't know, we're gonna find out, but let me get them rolled, y'all. Alrighty, so I got them rolled up, y'all. Look, that's what they look like. And I don't know what I was thinking. I looked back on the recipe on the number of meatballs that you get from it. And when you double this, it says on there, makes about 9 dozen meatballs. So, I got 23 in this little pan. I don't know if my inch size balls worked out or whatever, but that's what we got. Anyway, I rolled them about golf ball size. How's that? That size, my meatball is going to be about golf ball size. And I got 23 of them on a half of a recipe, y'all. That's why I'm saying if you double this, this will make a great family meal with 2 pounds of hamburger meat and a pound of sausage. That's what that would be, okay? But anyway, we got us 23 meatballs rolled up here and ready. And I done told y'all it's morning time, and I'm going to get this stuff prepared and ready for, mine's going to be for supper tonight, not for lunch. So, I'm going to put my meatballs, I've got them prepared and ready, and I'm going to put me some foil over the top of it, and I'm going to set them in the refrigerator, y'all, until I get ready to bake them this evening. And I'll show y'all when I do all that and everything, right? But we got our meatballs prepared. Now, the next thing I got to do is make the sauce for it. And I want, let me see here, I'm going to need, y'all, a cup of ketchup here to start with. 1 cup of ketchup, all right? That's the first thing. There we go. We got us a cup. Let me get a spoon here. All right, 1 cup of ketchup. Okay. Done. Now we need 1/2 teaspoon of the liquid smoke. Y'all, I had to buy that because I don't keep liquid smoke in my refrigerator. It's just something I don't hardly ever use, right? I know it goes in a lot of recipes. I just think it's very pungent, so, you know, I just want to be careful with it. That's all I'm saying. We're going for it, though. It's a half a teaspoon of liquid smoke. Let me find me a half teaspoon here. Here we go. Half a teaspoon. All right. Going in. Don't be scared. Okay. There's our liquid smoke in there. Now we need, which y'all know, I did that earlier. There's my 1/4 cup of chopped onions, right? A 1/4 cup. Done. Okay. Now I'm going to work at, I need 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. So, I'm just going to get my, this one so I can reach down in there with that handle. I'm just going to dig me out 3 of these. Pack them down in there, right? All right. 1. 2. And 3. Going in, y'all. There's our 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm going to get me another clothespin for this. I've been having to put it in this bag. Get me some more old clothespins. I got them. I just got to go out there to the camper trailer and get them. Okay. There's our brown sugar. And now the last thing we're going to put in here is a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay? Garlic powder. There we go. It's in there. That is the ingredients, y'all, for our sauce. So we're going to stir this up. Get it all stirred up. Now I'm going to have this ready, y'all, to pour over those meatballs after a while. So see, we got this prepared. And that was easy, y'all. Wasn't that easy, the ingredients? Nothing to it. Do your meat ingredients, roll them up in some little balls, put them in your pan, then stir this sauce up, pour it over, and we're going to bake it in the oven after a while. But that right there is the sauce that's going to go in them, on top of them. So, I've got that stirred up good now. I'm just going to put me some foil over the top of that. And when I get ready this evening, we'll come back and I will pour this sauce over the meatballs and we will bake them at 350. At 350. I know I said earlier that I had it I was meant to say I didn't have it preheated, but I'm going to have my oven preheated at 350 when I get ready. But I'll tell y'all that when I get there along the way on that. And they're going to have to bake probably for about an hour. But y'all know how that is with the oven thing, right? We'll see how long it takes in Tally Faye's oven. But I'll see y'all after a while, and we'll put these boogers in the oven and get them baked up. Saucy meatballs, y'all. Alrighty, it's time to get these saucy meatballs in the oven, y'all. So, I got them out of the fridge. Looking good, right? All ready to doctor up. I got my sauce ready. We're just going to take it and just put it over the top of them, this whole thing. Just go over the top of them like this. Be sure and try to spread it out there a little bit and get it all over all of them, right? oven. It's supposed to be on 350, y'all. I put mine on 360, okay? Just because. And I'm going to get them in there and leave them just like this, okay? Get down that side there. I'm going to have them just like this. Now they're ready, and I'm going to put them in the oven. They're supposed to bake for an hour. And like I say, you know, I put my oven on 360, so just because mine just doesn't seem to bake as hot as other ovens. So anyway, I'm going to put it in there to get them started, and I'll check them in 30 minutes and see how they look and maybe stir them around a little bit or something, and I'll let y'all know. But they're going in right now, y'all. 360 degrees in Tally Faye's oven, 350 for the original recipe. Okay? Saucy meatballs. Let's see how it goes. Alrighty, I'm fixing to get those saucy meatballs out of there, y'all. It's time. Get them, set them out here. Got my other dish in there finishing up, but I wanted you to see and show them to you up close. Look at that. Does that not look good? I am going to take them and put some. Let me get us some out of here, y'all. Oh! They're definitely hot, right? The sauce is all thickened in there. Everything like I wanted. I cooked them for about an hour and 20 minutes, y'all. And I did turn the heat up too. So, you know, I cooked them a little hotter than what it called for, and I cooked them a little longer than what it called for. But that's just me. But look at them. That is our saucy meatballs. Look at there. That little burnt piece right there. I'll fight you for that one. Hey, y'all seen how simple that was. And this was half a recipe, y'all. Half a recipe. So, you know, like I say, if you double this, you will have a big 9 by 13 pan of them baked up. And they will feed your family and some company too. So, y'all give it a try. They smell delicious. They look all kind of candied-like on there, right? And then the little burnt pieces on the edges. I'm loving it. I can't wait to get into them. Saucy meatballs, y'all. That's what's in the kitchen tonight at Tally Faye's. So, y'all try it. Let me know what you think. And thanks again for joining in with me and doing these recipes with me. And I have a lot of fun making them with y'all. And listen, I'll see you guys next time in the kitchen with Tally Faye.